there's not been much happening. I think everything's just going down and down and down. But where do we go? I'm going to fiddle with the settings after and try and show. We finished second. Look at that, 1 point, and they are out. And they have been overthrown for the first time in a while. And they've been really close, haven't they? So massive congratulations to them. And let's see what transfers have been going on. So once again, the transfers involving European clubs are less and less. You have to go all the way down to there to see one from there. And one track going to Europe. As I missed one, is this guy. So, yeah. No real sort of transfers are happening now. It's just these mainly. These kind of transfers. There's a few, don't get me wrong. So we have one here, a couple there as well, but not many that you would say are. It's dead. It's just them literally signing it up against each other. So prize money is down. I don't think there's any way of editing that. Prize money per win is down. How did things go in the Champions League? Where did they go? So they've not been around it for a while. Were they in the group stages? Were they in the group stages? Yes. And they just missed out. So not performing well at all. Did they keep the... Of course they did. I don't know why this keeps happening like behind it, but... So, they won it again. Southampton have actually won. Did they win the treble? No. No, they didn't. They did not, look. But yeah, that's still a really good performance. So he's still improving. 26 now. He's really doing well. He's scoring goals for fun at Real Madrid. Another mover. 115 million for him. And that is an incredible amount of money to be spending on someone. Are there any other new players here? Of course there are. But another striker. We don't really need another striker. What about him? So now he's got 13 caps. So he didn't get capped at all while he was at Italy. And he moves to North Korea. And now he's capped all the time. Weird. What about Yuho? 50 caps. It's been a decent regular amount of football with Schalke. I mean, there are still players coming through, which is the main aim. The main aim is to get them to win the World Cup. It has to be. It has to be. Let's see what's been going on nationally. See, they won the Asia Cup again. Oh no, won the Asia Cup for the first time. So they finished runners-up and now they have won it. They beat North Korea to win the Asian Cup and they stayed unbeaten. So last time they got beaten was in the World Cup. When was the last time they got beaten in an Asian competition? Then. So they've been unbeaten in Asia in competitive competitions for 4 years. Really good. Let's check the under-23s. So they won all their games in qualifying, under-20s, quarter-final, and then got knocked out for England. Did England win it? Of course they did. Under-19s. So he won there. So it's it's hard to, fathom whether things are petering out a little bit. I don't know. I mean, they're still exceptional, aren't they? They're still exceptional, and that's the main thing. I can fiddle with certain things, and there are certain things I just can't fiddle with. But we shall go on. So we have 3 more seasons left, and then we're done. So back we come, and they're back as well. So Jadongcha haven't gone out without a title for very long. They've won it again. So they're really dominating, and they're still back. So they put that bad year behind them where they finished second by a point, and have now gone on to win it again. I don't think there's much point checking these transfers now, because they're just between each other. And once again, I don't know why, but Jadong, maybe they don't take it seriously or something, but they've not won it ever. Oh, they have, sorry, 2020, but they've not won it for a while. Jose Mourinho is currently in charge of them. So, we'll check the Champions League. So they got to the semi-final, which isn't too bad. Isn't too bad at all. And Jadongcha have won the Confederation Cup for the second time. So they have now won the Asian Champions League, the Confederations Cup, the North Korean Republican Championship, and the Korean League, the K-League. So they are now probably the most decorated team in North Korean history. So our friend is now 27, and we've been following his career for a long time. Look at that, 117 caps. Incredible. Is he the most capped player of all time? No. It's this bloke. Park Hil-jin, 127 caps, and he's 27. So he could, break the record, which is an Iranian gentleman. So let's check him once again. 108 caps, 110 goals. Incredible. So he's still scoring goals of fun at Real Madrid. How have they been doing in the first division? So yeah, they've been really dominating. Really dominating. There he is on 10 goals for the season. 102 caps. So he's been scoring plenty of goals. Have Man City been doing much? No. It's dominated by Chelsea. So they won 5 of the last 6. Incredible. This lad has shot up. So he's moved for 33 million to FC Bayern. There's still a smattering of young players, but there seems to be less and less. The golden generation may well be over at this point. But let's see what happened globally. So what's been going on with the national team? So as you can see, they smashed through qualifying before losing to France. They lost the East Asian Cup. So it's been South Korea, North Korea, South Korea, North Korea, South Korea. So it's very, very close between them. Really disappointing now. The under-23s once again win the Asian Cup. Is that a record? That is a record. Look at them. 6 times. 6 out of 8. Really, really impressive stuff by the North Koreans, but did go out in the quarterfinal to Holland. And they didn't win at Holland. So who won it? Spain beat Mexico. Semi-finals. Holland got to the semi-finals and lost to Spain. So, that's not too bad. Let's check the under-20s. Nothing. Just wins. And the under-19s, again, have dominated and won the Under-19 Championship, which isn't a record. South Korea won it 11 times. So only 6 times by North Korea. When was the last time the Under-19s lost? So they've, in competitive competitions, they haven't lost ever in competitive competitions. And there's a few losses here, look, but that's incredible. That really, really is incredible. Once again, showing why they are really dominating it when it comes to that, youth football. They've been absolutely incredible. So Myung Chol has moved away. He's moved to Monaco for £50 million, £233 million in total. He's now up to 117 caps. So I don't know what other competitions we have, but in 2030 we have the World Cup. So we're going to play till then, and then we're going to call it a day. And in part 3 we'll forward 10 years and see what's happened. This is going to be an extremely long video. Extremely long. So we'll start here. We'll start somewhere different. Oh no, he's not going to do it. He's not going to reach his potential. He's new. He's new. So he's another striker who's coming through the ranks. He scored 7 in 15 starts at the youth level. There's still a smattering. There's a few, 2 or 3 players still coming through. But maybe I need to have a look at things after. So still not too bad. So South Ham Yong have won it again for the second time in 3 years, and bad season really in terms of Jodongcha finishing 3rd, which is really surprising. Really surprising indeed. Once again, this is going down and down and down, and there's nothing I can do about it. So we're looking for Jodongcha. So lost in the second round to Guangzhou Evergrande, who got to the final and won it. Yeah, won it. Okay, so it's hard luck, but you've got to beat these teams. And for the first time since 2017, a non-North Korean team has won the Confederation Cup. So our first year it was won, and then it's been won again by an Iranian team. So they were the last team to win it. Isn't Iranian or North Korean, but that is a real disappointment. That they did get to the final, but they did not get them over the line, which is really disappointing. Really disappointing. Let's see what happened. Internationally. So we have the Confederations Cup, and as you can see, winners, first major trophy, major trophy. So let's have a look at all groups. So they finished top of their group, beating. So they beat Argentina and Portugal and New Zealand to get to the final. Italy, Mexico, France and Nigeria in the other group. North Korea played Mexico and beat them on penalties to advance to the final. And in the final they played Argentina, who they'd already played in the group, and won 3-1 after extra time and won their first major silverware. Wow, that is weird, isn't it? Seeing them. It's the first Asian team to win it, and since it's proper in so 95 we'll go with, since then there's been, or should we go with I'm not sure how this is even. 2002 it was held in Japan and North Korea, right? And then 2003. Right, we're going to go from 2005. Since 2005, no Asian team's been anywhere near. So that is an amazing achievement. Amazing achievement. That is huge. That is huge. Where are they in the world rankings? So they're 16th. If we go to the world rankings tab, you can see just how high they've been. So they've been as high as 12th and as low as 30th in recent times. The under 23s didn't have any. So they have the Asian Cup next year, but they won all their games. Disappointment for the under 20s again, and you know the under 19s just keep on going. They are incredible, aren't they? They really are. You know, no matter who goes in and goes out, the under 19s stay strong. There are so many North Korean players here. It's unbelievable. Right, final season 2030. How did North Korea get on in the third World Cup? So after this, there will be changes to the setup of this, because these videos are just going to be so long and they're going to take forever. So yeah, I think I might do it every 4 years, 5 years, so we can see every World Cup and see what happens. So he's 29 now. I'm going to go as far as saying that he's not going to even, hit 180. Never mind 196, which is really disappointing. Really disappointing indeed. But so many have. Maybe if he would have gone to Europe sooner, maybe he would have, got better as players, and maybe it's the staff. Maybe the staff aren't very good. Head of youth development. So he's very good. But maybe that was a problem in the early days. I don't know. But it's sad that he will not hit that potential. Do we have any new faces? Not by the looks of it. We have to go down to this young gentleman as far as, so that's as about as how it gets. How did the league finish? Ooh, new name. Mang Yong Bong have won it. Chadongcha finished all the way down in 6th place. Amazing. So South Hamyong have finished 2nd. We'll just have a little nab at the transfers. In another life, I might have... Wait a minute. Oh, okie dokie. Who chose to play for Italy? And okie doke. So maybe we should put a transfer. I don't know what I should have done here. I don't know if I made the right decision. They won the fair play to them. So they won that as well. The cup. That's weird. It's gone all the way back up. That's very strange. No idea why that's happened. How weird. Yeah, once again, they're nowhere near. I think I could go as far as here. And yeah, see, second round again. Did they win this back? Did they? Yes, of course they did. Song Bong win it and take the Confederation Cup back into North Korea. So that's very, very pleasing. Oh shit, we're in 2030. So what we will do is we'll go to the World Cup. And as you can see, Mexico are the holders. No, let's find them. Romania have been randomly chosen over Italy. Both teams finished on 3 points with the same record. Bloody hell, that's a bit harsh. Shit. I mean, it's a total disappointment. It's a total disappointment. We now have Rui Victoria in charge. So he's been in charge of Swansea, Tottenham, several other clubs. So since here, he's had Roma Athletic, Roma, Villarreal, and he went to Kil Il-sung, Chobyong. Now he's manager of North Korea, but that is... When did he start? 23rd of the 7th. So he's new. After the terrible World Cup, they have got rid of him. How did they get on the East Asian Cup? No. See, they're not even winning that anymore. They're not even winning that anymore. The under-23s had a very successful year, lifting the Asian Nations Cup. They also won the Asian Games for the third time in a row, which is very, very successful. The under-20s mixed. The under-19s won the Asian under-19s Cup. I mean, look, it's absolutely incredible. They are so dominant, but they need to... I guess a way of seeing if it's been a success would be... I think in time, this has to start to be won, pretty much every year. Because if that's won every year, it changes things a little bit, because at least they're being dominant on a level. Now, I don't understand why they're not winning it, very often. Why they're not winning the East Asian Cup very often. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So, yeah, he's starting to tail off. He's starting to tail off a little bit now. He is, he's still a very good player, but he is starting to lose. He was 178, I think. So this lad, 177. There is still hope. There is still a hope. But the players mainly are starting to age, which is really concerning. Really is concerning that things aren't going the way we want to. So I'm going to make some changes after this and try and make it so there are more money available. Because look at this, they've dropped down all the way to 5th. And that's China, Qatari Stars League, UAE Professional League. I don't even know what that is. Neon League 1, and then the Saudi Arabia League as well. So that's real disappointing to see that they're, we'll have to change that back up and try and, get these teams, So we're going to fast forward, maybe 5 years and then see where we are. So we have the World Cup, and then we'll have a couple of other things to look at. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you have, watched it throughout, then that's amazing, because it's been a bloody long journey. I realise I just haven't turned those back on when I was interrupted. So very, very, very sorry, but I'm sure it won't make a lot of difference. Thanks so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you are new. My name is Mike, and I, of course, will see you very, very soon.